Oh yeah. They're a heavy running team. Obviously, I mean they got a big solid O line. I mean SEC O line, and they got a pretty solid running back. So it's gonna be a tough week.
With Coach saying that Salisbury's out this week, how much do you guys need somebody else behind you to step up there?
Oh yeah, man. That rotation, man, is critical, especially going into the third and fourth quarter. But I mean we getting reps today in practice, and I mean it looked good. So I mean we got some younger guys stepping up. It's looking good.
This is the most you've played defensive tackle for a sustained amount of time. What's your body feel like right now? How worn down are you, I guess?
I mean, just like anybody towards the end of the season, but I mean, the way that practice has been, the way we had no sweat Thursdays, stuff like that, the way practice has been scheduled throughout the whole season, I mean, it's definitely prepared us for this last grind towards the end of the season, so it's been good.
The first couple of weeks of the season, there were a lot of really high-scoring games in the SEC, and it seems to have evened out lately. And SEC defenses are up near the top of the national rankings in various categories. So do you expect it to even itself out this way, or why do you think it has?
Yeah, I did notice that early in the season. I'm not sure why. I mean, maybe teams just weren't prepared like they thought they were, and maybe teams schemed from years ago. But who knows, man? I don't know. But I think it's going to even out just like it is.
How much y'all kind of take pride in just the quality of the SEC defenses and the SEC defenses around the conference being up near among the best in the nation? How much y'all kind of take pride in that? Or?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, being the top conference in the nation, man, it's playing in that every week. I mean, it's tough, and it's tough seeing other teams that people say like, oh, this team went undefeated or you know what I mean, 9-2 or 9-3, and they don't they don't play anybody throughout the year. But I mean, we play a NFL game every week, and I mean it's tough, but it's also a little sense of pride.
For the defenses specifically, what's the quality of defenses across the conference like, you think?
Oh yeah, I mean it's great defense across the conference. I mean, shoot, us, Ole Miss, they got a pretty good defense. And, I mean, just quality defenses and quality offenses, too.
You guys still have a shot at a winning record and a bowl bid. What would that mean to the program going forward?
Oh, man, that'd be huge, man. I mean, that's right now that's our goal throughout for the rest of the season. In with a 4-game win streak and take it on to a bowl game.
Is there a little extra excitement knowing that there's still plenty out there to play for?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, it's always something. When there's always something to play for, I mean, it's a great feeling.
Y'all have obviously, I mean, every opponent's or the coach that's played y'all this year has talked about one of the first things is how hard Tennessee plays on every snap, and you've been on here for a while now. Does this team play harder than ones you've
been on? Definitely. I mean, this is just the hardest playing team I've ever been a part of. I mean, when you put on the film and you just watch us as a whole, I mean, just us as a defensive unit. I mean, it's not what you see from other teams. If you put us on, you put other teams on, you're gonna tell a big difference from the orange phone.
Does it make when someone, because I mean, no one's ever perfect. Someone's gonna have a play where they're not feeling great or they're bluffing or something like that. Is that like a sore thumb when that happens? Is it so obvious because of what everyone else is doing?
Yeah. Oh yeah. You can't hide. You can't hide. But the thing is, it's not to a point where I mean, you're gonna have one guy falling off like that. I mean, it's just a habit. I mean, you see us on film, you see D-line on film, ball be thrown 40, 30 yards downfield, and everybody's sticking, turning, and running. You know what I mean? It's just habits.
Well, I think someone from the outside might look at that and say, how does that keep happening when, y'all have obviously not had some of the results you've wanted. You've lost 2 or 3 or 4 really close games, and you're playing, teams that are also big and strong, and it's taking a physical toll. I mean, you've gone down a few times this season. How do you keep getting up and playing like that when it's not always working the way you want it?
I mean, it's a part of who we are. I mean, Coach says it all the time. It's ingrained in our DNA. I mean, he says it. He says it every day. I mean, effort, 63 train. It's ingrained in our DNA. I mean, every single day they're harping on it in practice. Every single day we've been harping on it in the off season, through the weightlifting program, through camp, through the season. I mean, it can't falter either way. You know what I mean? It's got to be consistent.
So, I mean, y'all the past 2 weeks, y'all's offense has played 2 of the top 3 scoring defenses in college football. Y'all have played maybe the best wide receiver in college football, and then another one before that, and then a couple of great running backs, obviously a bunch of NFL guys. And it takes a physical toll, but you don't think for a second that this team will start slowing down?
No, definitely, no. I mean, we right now, we got one thing on our mind, that's winning out and going to a bowl game, and we're going to do it.
So how sore are you, though? I mean, it takes a lot. I mean, you're not going to just kind of, oh, my finger hurts a little bit, I think I'll cry about it. I mean, and you've gone down a couple times in games. I mean, how sore are you right now?
I mean, as anybody would be after, all the tough games we played. I mean, we played, what, 3, 4 top 10 teams this season? I mean, it's I mean, it's tough, but I mean, it's part of it, man. Yeah.
Some of the coaches that had the South Carolina squad going on, a lot of South Carolina stuff going on in practice. How much of that is going to pump you guys up for Saturday to kind of shut all that up?
Well, the thing is, I mean, if we hear it all day in practice and we're out in practice, you know what I'm saying, running around having fun like we always do. I mean, we're at home when we get there. You know what I mean? They're playing their music, they're playing it for us.